Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, it may not be fully clear. I said before when I did a video on all this mask stuff that I would go ahead and follow up and dive a little bit deeper, and here I am diving deeper with respect to this. I'm quoting from the Thai Examiner, that's thaiexaminer.com. Article is titled Face Masks to be still needed in Thailand even after the emergency, said Minister Anutin this week. And then sort of one of the subheadlines, by the way, this is a great article. Thai Examiner really did a lot here. I'm going to quote an excerpt. I urge those watching this video, go check out that website and dig in depth into that article. A lot of meat to get through that. A lot of interesting stuff in there. Quoting directly, again, the sort of byline is, Minister sees the goal now as controlling behavior. Quoting directly, meanwhile, the public health minister's steadfast position on face masks was made clear to reporters as he discussed his ministry's response to a submission from business leaders to the government at the start of the week, which calls for the reopening of nightlife and pubs in designated blue zones or key tourist provinces in the short term from June 1st, ahead of a declaration of endemic status when it is assumed that this will happen in any event. Quoting further, Minister Anutin left no one in any doubt that he thinks face masks should be worn by everyone in the kingdom, including foreign tourists, for some time to come, even after the virus is declared endemic. As I've said in other videos, what is the point of that? I would love to know the argument behind this. We deal with tons of endemic diseases as a species on a daily basis. It's just part of life, and never in the history of time, in the however many millennia humanity's been roaming around this earth, we've never done this to this scale. And we've never thought, hey, let's do this effectively in perpetuity. Yes, there have been limited times where people have done certain things, public health initiatives, etc. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is I've never heard it espoused anywhere in history where, okay, now we're going to wear masks forever. What? Okay, quoting further, he has called on his officials to find a way to make sure that people comply with this policy as stringently as possible. Really? I mean, me personally, as a taxpayer here in Thailand, I think there's probably better things for folks in the government to do rather than running around bothering people about the exact specifications and their mask situation. I don't see what's the public good that's really being served by that. Okay, it's one thing to say, hey, and even maybe, okay, as a taxpayer, you print up some signs and say, hey, wear some masks, do this, we're dealing with this problem. All right, whatever, but to have literal hall monitors running around the country, like telling people, come on, we don't need to do that. And to be clear to viewers that are abroad right now, that's not what Thailand has been doing up to this date. Quite frankly, I think compared to other places that are, especially like China, which is just, it's gone over the hysterical edge when it comes to this whole issue. Thailand has been pretty middle of the road on a lot of stuff. I mean, frankly, I was talking about this with another expat the other day, and he was remarking, well, it's really hard to get through the airport. And I said, yeah, but once you're here, it's pretty chilled out. Once you're actually in Thailand, candidly, it's pretty pleasant. It's not, I read this stuff, and I think people get a bit of a distorted view on Thailand, so I like to kind of right that ship if I can. To be clear, a lot of this hasn't happened. I haven't seen any of this stuff. But when you got somebody running around saying that we need to do this, at some point somebody has to at least just say, hey, don't we want to maybe think about that first? Come on. Finally, quoting directly, and this one got me. Quoting directly from not only the article, but this is being quoted in the article. Okay, and he's quoting Public Health Minister Anutin. Quote, right now, controlling the disease is not a problem, but controlling people's behavior is. We still need to encourage people to put on face masks. Well, quite honestly, I thought your mandate was to deal with the disease, not to deal with our behavior. You're the public health ministry. Deal with public health. The public will take care of itself as far as the people, my opinion. This notion of, oh, well, controlling people's behaviors. Right now, controlling the disease is not a problem. Well, if controlling the disease is not a problem, in the emergency decree, and let's be done with this. It's endemic. It's something we deal with. Moving on. But controlling people's behavior, well, no, that's too far for you. You don't get to just tell people unilaterally what they have to wear and how they breathe in public.